Hey, what's good, fam? Hope you guys are having a great day today. As you can see by the title of this video and the thumbnail, try to improve your aim, get more kills, be a better player in Warzone, Modern Warfare. I think that's not the name anymore. I forgot they changed that. It's just Call of Duty Warzone at this point. Anyways, let's get into it. So, let me just say this. This is targeted towards controller players, PS4 and Xbox. I guess I play with the PS4 controller. I play on PC with the controller. I don't know if mouse and keyboard players can take away anything from this. If you can, congratulations. If not, I'm sorry for not being helpful at all. So, when you go on to your options, if you have never touched your controller options before in your life, it will look something similar to this. Not really, but you will have default and, you know, Deadzone, whatever. So let me just explain this to you. Your button layout default, it's basically what your buttons do. So like your R2 would be to shoot, and usually I play on, well, I press square in this case. You can see flip. If I press square, it flips my trigger. So my R1 is to fire and my R2 is to use lethals. My L1 would be to ADS and my L2 would be to use tacticals. And default, those would be reversed. So my L2 would be to ADS. It's confusing, I know, but I hope you understand that. If you don't want to play like this, that's fine, but the reason I play like this is because of response time. Basically, everyone holds their controller with their two hands on the actual, like, the side of the controller, and your buttons, I mean your fingers rest on top of the top button, and basically it's kind of like increasing your response time and your ability to shoot quicker, I guess. Because let's say you're in a fight and you have to turn around someone real quick and flick on them and, you know, kill them. You won't have to, you know, move your finger down to actually use the bottom bumpers. Your fingers are already naturally placed on the top bumpers. So that's why I play flip. Most people actually don't know about this. I'm surprised. But I have some friends that actually play on default tactical. They play on tactical because R3 button will be the crouch and your circle button will be the melee. I personally don't really mind. I use circle to crouch so I can drop shot better because I play claw. Stick layout, don't touch that. If you want to, it's weird. If you play inverted, you're weird. I'm just saying that. I'm joking. Don't touch that either. Your Deadzone may be set to 20. I think that's the default. Your Deadzone, oh wow, okay, didn't mean to do that. Basically, your Deadzone is, just imagine your joysticks. Just imagine there's a radius around them that you have to move your joysticks out of that radius before it actually sends an input to the game. The bigger your Deadzone, the bigger the radius, the more you'll have to move your joystick to actually have a response in game. So I play at 60 and I may change that. I'm still playing around with my Deadzone. I recommend for kind of high sensitivity players, they obviously increase their Deadzone so you can control it better. But I play on 6.6 as you can see here, which we'll get to that sensitivity in a bit. I play on about 1.4 sometimes to about 1.6, maybe 1.7 on, you know, depends on how I'm feeling. This changes a lot sometimes, but you should not change that often. This is something you have to stick with, see how it feels, play with it for a few days. If it feels weird for you still, lower it or increase it, do as you must. Your sensitivity, horizontal, that's across, vertical, up and down. So basically, most people don't know this. I'm shocked because the gaming industry has evolved so much and no one really knows about these things. So sorry if you just heard me you know, rubbing my desk. That was weird. So the lower your sensitivity is, the more accurate you'll be from far ranges. I don't recommend going anywhere below 5. If you're playing like 5.5, you will hit your shots from very far away. And if you're playing on a low sensitivity and you don't want to change that, you should decrease your Deadzone. Kind of balances it. If you play on a higher Deadzone, like a 7 or 8, I don't recommend going to 9. But if you want to be a high sense freak like that, you go ahead. I'm supporting you fully. Just make sure you can control it. So I used to play on 7.7. I just found like a good balance between 6.6 because I have a heavy finger for my joystick. So I don't know if you can hear this, but that's me hitting the edge of my, like, the ring on my joystick. That's how I normally turn on someone. So I play on 6.6. You should try it. Play around with these sensitivities for a bit. Use like 6.6 for like 2 days, 3 days. If you don't like it as much, switch and gradually change your settings. Your ADS sensitivity, these both are set to 1 at default, I believe. I play on 8.0 and 1.2. So basically, aim assist works as if you're swerving left to right across the target. If the target is in the middle, you're swerving left to right, you will see that your crosshair slows down. That's basically what aim assist is. So your ADS sensitivity, is basically, I usually have this one lower than that one because I believe this is like this high zoom sensitivity is basically your sniping, this for snipers, and this is like for normal ADS, aim response curve. I used to play on dynamic. If you could look back at my settings video, you'll see that, but I used to play on dynamic, but I changed to standard because I really don't think it makes that much of a difference. Some people play with control vibrations on. Please stop that. That ruins your accuracy, that ruins your game. Aim assist standard. If you guys want to see some other videos related to this, like how to get better, make sure and leave a like and comment what other videos you guys want to see, and make sure and subscribe for more content like this. Will improve if you use some of these tips and tricks I mentioned in this video. I said this before. Expect some Cold War content coming out very soon. I will be streaming and grinding, level up guns, unlocking camos when I get Cold War. Just stay tuned. I will be streaming on the weekends. Make sure and join, and we're grinding to that 1K subs, so make sure and subscribe. It really helps out a lot, helps out more than I think, and I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are staying safe and sound. Make sure you guys are being protected and practicing social distancing. I struggled to say that for some reason. Anyways, that's basically it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Is it too much to ask for? Can I put my lips on your skin, baby?